All right, beautiful people, get in here. We have got an update to talk about in the thing that we covered yesterday about non-residents getting concealed carry permits. Again, non-residents, not non-citizens. There is a big difference of New York State, New York City specifically. The NYPD lines up to kick Hochul in the gonads yet again with an update to this. This is coming from Gun Owners Foundation Twitter account. I cannot wait to walk you through this, guys. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. And if you're not new, make sure they didn't steal your right to freedom with that subscription, because they tend to accidentally do that a lot. So leave me that 5x5 over here in the comments, and then we will dive into this, because this update is awesome. It is a step. It is not the full battle, but I'm going to celebrate every step in the right direction. So as you guys filter in here, it looks like we got Ohio, Michigan. We got the 5x5 coming in. This is awesome. Limpet, I'm sorry to hear your house got flooded. That is no good. I assume from the tropical storm or the mini hurricane, whichever it was finally classified as. All right, so I've got 5x5 over here. We got good viewership. We've got good quality. Let's dive into this. Let me bring it up. And again, if you guys are watching this on the playback, make sure you guys are liking this video and you're sending this out, because this is important stuff with our rights. Incrementally taking our rights back day by day is what we're about. All right, let me give you this update for Saturday afternoon. Now, you guys remember yesterday, this is from Gun Owners Foundation Twitter account. This one right here, huge gun news. This is 20 hours ago. We covered it on this channel. New York City Police Department just enacted an emergency rule to allow non-residents to apply for New York City concealed carry permits. Now, this is non-residents of the state, not non-citizens. That's a clarification point, because a lot of people in the comments were saying that non-citizens were getting guns. That's not what it was. It was New York State, non-residents. If you work in the city, but you don't live in the state, that's applicable. That's what that was about. But let me show you this update here, because we've got highlighted points, so you know it's going to be good. Let me dive in. Let me just show you the update. New York City has eliminated the blatantly unconstitutional requirement that gun owners submit social media accounts for inspection. This comes as part of New York City's changes to concealed carry permit application following the lawsuits of Antonyuk versus James and Higbee versus James. Now, one of the big things about the sensitive places push that Kathy Hochul put forward through the legislature of New York was that social media accounts are now going to be scrubbed for any concerning information, and that will determine if you get your gun rights inside this city or state. That was the whole point. Now, they still got a lot of unconstitutional stuff, but again, incrementally working our way forward. Let me show you what they actually just released in an update, again, coming from Gun Owners Foundation. The following rules govern the NYPD's ability to administer handgun licenses, are issued on an emergency basis pursuant to this section New York City Charter. New material is underlined. Deleted material is in brackets. Now, that yellow part right there is the important piece. I'm going to show you what they deleted, then I'm going to show you what's still in place. Bunch to talk about here, but this is a big win and a step in the right direction. One win of many, but a step. Social media, this is number 2 right down there on the bottom of your screen. The applicant must submit all of their current and formal social media accounts from the past 3 years. For the purposes of this paragraph, the term social media means a website, application, or other electronic platform whose principal purpose is to facilitate the public exchange of information, messages, news, or ideas among such websites, applications, or platform users. That is deleted. Again, I want to really set up camp on this for a second. That is no longer a thing. So yellow means deleted material, okay? And it's in those brackets. Now, let's focus on that one piece right there. Not only is it like straight up Russia's Stasi communist style propaganda and overview of citizenry, it's also impeding your Second Amendment rights through your social media scrubbing. This is like China, UK. If you saw my short today, the UK is threatening to arrest people and extract them from the United States and extradite them to charge them for laws or a violation of laws in UK for hate speech. Yeah. It seems to be a thing. So that's what's no longer applicable in New York City. So you stack this as a clarification and an update on the New York, or NYPD rather. They have basically said if you don't live in the state, you can now apply for a concealed carry permit, assuming you hit these criteria. And social media criteria has now been removed. This is a step in the right direction. And again, remember, in the video yesterday, we talked about the fact that it was all coming from the Bruen decision and having to comply with the Bruen decision. Incrementally, step by step. They took our rights incrementally. We're taking them right back incrementally. It's poetic justice, but now let me show you the next things we got to focus on here. So you've still got to do the interview process. You still have to have references. For example, this is number 1. The applicant must submit a minimum of 4 character references who can attest to the applicant's good moral character and that the applicant has not engaged in any act or made any statement that suggests the applicant is likely to engage in conduct that would result in harm to themselves or others. Okay, they got to be non-family members. Also unconstitutional, but again, social media scrub first, baby steps. Let me get over here so I can bring this up to show you guys while we're actually, oops, I just messed everything up. While we're actually showing you all this stuff. Let's get it up here. Here we go. So now this one. This part, I don't like a lot. I don't like a whole lot. Training certification. The applicant must submit a certification of completion of the training requirement of New York State penal law. The applicant must complete such training and receive such certificate no more than 6 months prior to submission of their application. So you still have to do the interviews. You still have to do the mandatory training. You still have to get all these permission slips and certificates before you get your rights. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But, like I said, when you look at what we're looking at with the social media scrubbing, and it's now been scrubbed, ironically, so to speak, that is a step in the right direction. Now, let me jump over here in your comments real quick. Glenn Webster, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate you. And if you guys are getting in here just now, this is an update. Watch the whole video and the video last night to be fully aware of where we're at, okay? And make sure you guys are sharing this out and liking this video because this is where it's at right here. All right. Mr. Ohibi, so what you're saying is they want to get sued by judging whether or not you can exercise one constitutional right by judging another constitutional right. Wait a minute, they're just looking for lawsuits. Not wrong, not wrong. Breaking that down into pretty much what they're doing, they're going to violate your First Amendment rights so they can violate your Second Amendment rights. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, actually. Thanks, I'm currently in Iowa. Cool. What about the amendment to PA include semi-automatic rifles? Anything doesn't mean you will get it. They can deny it if they want. Okay, Larry Frostman basically says all it means is they can deny it if they want. They can still deny it, but you have to understand the may issue idea that you may or may not get your concealed carry is dead. Bruin decision destroyed it from orbit. Now it's how many loops do you have to jump through in order to get it, because it's no longer a we might not, we may not issuance. It's now a we shall issue it. That's the entire point. They're still putting all these criteria you have to jump through, but there goes one more. Social media scrubbing, go bye-bye. Effectively understand what this means. What this means is they are losing their grip on the control step by step by step. When we go back to the GOF, Gun Owners Foundation, again, look at the trail right here. 20 hours ago, NYPD changed the rules on certificates. Now non-city residents and non-state residents can get concealed carry applications. Now, you go up to here right now. Update. They can't do social media scrubbing. This is not going in the control direction. This is going in the rights direction. It just so happened it started out so far in the control direction, it's going to be a long trip, but we're going to take it together step by step. That's the entire point. They can still deny you. Of course they can still deny you, but they have to have good reason to do it. They can't just say I may or may not. All depends on these things. I'm not saying this is a good thing from a standpoint of where it currently sits in the whole. What I'm saying is we are chipping away at their control mechanisms. That's what I'm saying. And that's the way we look at this. Every single day, they took one of our rights for like 30 years. Every single day, we're going to get it right back, chip it back. Pendulum is swinging, baby, and it's swinging towards freedom. So that's what I wanted to jump in for you real quick, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. It's something in the middle of a Saturday, so I hope you didn't waste your time, and I hope you enjoyed that and helped you in your day as you pursue freedom wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to tune off right now, and I will see you guys tonight.